Hello guys, welcome back to another video. How are you all doing today? Welcome back to Esteemed Kompany, my YouTube channel. I don't know why I call myself, I never call myself Esteemed Kompany in videos, so I've just done it for the first time in ages. Hello to everyone joining in. We're going to talk about loads of transfer news and loads of news from the world of football today and Manchester City in general. As you can see though, OneFootball are sponsoring my channel. OneFootball is absolutely wonderful. There it is, I'm trying to hold it, the screen. Go down to OneFootball and the link in the description below. Go click it and let me know that you clicked it already if you haven't already. Download it, it's absolutely class and it helps keep this channel going. There it is there now, right there again. Click it in the link in the description for all your Manchester City transfer news ahead of the game. Basically, it's a very good app, I absolutely promise you. And I also want to say, where's it all gone? Something else is gone. Basically, I want to say thank you to these Patreons. These guys here, Martin Spinks and Roger H. Werner. These guys are absolute heroes. Supporting me on patreon.com/Esteemed Kompany if you want to help the channel grow a tiny bit more. That'd be absolutely appreciated if you want to. If not, just keep liking these videos and supporting it. Thank you very much to Martin and Roger. And also, finally, let me see if I can get this working. Is it going to work? 40k! Stay in that green screen. We got to 40k subscribers. Thank you so much. That's green screen. Confetti is absolutely terrible. And Nicola said she's going to sing like celebrations, but she's got distracted. Celebration. Come on. You want the background doing that? No, this is why I love you. Someone hired that woman. Don't actually get her to stay here at all times. We got to 40k and I'm very happy. I'm going to stop this green screen. There we go, it stopped. Anyway, hello to everyone. Thank you to everyone who's been subscribing to the channel recently and just in general. I got it to 40k and I'm very happy about this. It's absolutely wonderful. I want to get to 45 and then I beat Blue Horizon, which is my old channel I used to be present on for a while. And then after that, I'm the biggest Man City YouTube channel and I want to be that. I want to be that. So thank you so much for all the support. And that was a long intro, but I wanted to just kind of get a little bit of confetti going. I might just bring the confetti in every now and then and just have a chat about it. Hello to everyone. Join the comments. Is my beard looking fuller today? I mean, it's not fuller. I mean, it might be technically fuller, Aiden, but I guess it is maybe. But I haven't done anything to it. Sorry. Maybe we should give it a rough one, Nicola. Yeah, maybe we should. Danny, thank you so much for the question. If we get Aouar and Koulibaly, we will have the depth to survive those terrible Christmas fixtures. Danny, that's a very good point. And let's look at today's headlines, basically. You've seen the thumbnail in the video. And basically, Houssem Aouar has been linked to Manchester City. Now, this hasn't been like massively linked in the press. What I will say, there's a certain subsect of Manchester City fans who seem really convinced that Aouar is going to Manchester City. The rumour is that he's signed a contract already and it's a matter of time that he comes to Manchester City. It is just a rumour. By the way, the person keeps spamming Binod, you will be banned very soon if you don't stop doing that. But it is just a rumour at the moment. But what I would say, I would love Houssem Aouar and Manchester City. As Danny's just pointed out massively, I want that squad depth for next season. It's going to be a horrible, short, compressed, niggly season full of injuries, full of tiredness and everything else. By the way, thank you to all the people who have been saying... congratulations on the 40,000. There's so many other comments that I've missed. Lagan Cow with Benjamin Mendy, Nicholas singing again in the background, and City Till I Die and everyone else, and Blue Maniac and Stone Cheaper there, and everyone else basically. Thank you so much. But what I will say is that I really want Houssem Aouar at Manchester City. Now hear me out on this. I don't think this blocks Phil Foden. I think what actually this does is it lessens Ilkay Gundogan's game time. And for me, that's a good thing. Gundogan is a good player, don't get me wrong. But Houssem Aouar for me is Ilkay Gundogan, but we've added balls. Not literally. He hasn't got more balls, but at least he's got a bit more drive and determination, and he's got a little bit more pace. He reminds me literally of a young David Silva, which is a wonderful combination of scenarios. I really like the idea of Houssem Aouar coming to Manchester City. I'll be very much for this idea. I just would love to see him. Got a new member, by the way. New member. Wait. New member time. Where is it? Zetanist, welcome to the club, Zetanist. Thank you so much for becoming a member. But Aouar for me would be wonderful at Manchester City. Now, did you see him against Bayern? They were struggling basically, Lyon, but he was the one continuously bringing the fight to Bayern, and I really love players like that who are not only incredibly technical but clearly want to take the lead, and that's what Houssem Aouar can bring at Manchester City. If you picture a scenario basically where you've got a midfield of like Gundogan and Rodri kind of as the first choice number sixes, but maybe Fernandinho just kind of floating about the squad as the old man basically, but then you've got those two as number sixes, and then you've got basically Kevin De Bruyne Then you've got Bernardo Silva, Foden, and maybe Houssem. There's 4 players there. We all know, there's only 2 of us watching apparently. We all know that Phil Foden is kind of playing out wide quite a bit at the moment, so we get a lot of game time in those positions. We also know there's going to be injuries and poor form. And also, I just think it's not too bad. I think sometimes you need to buy quality and then worry about it later. Patrick with a big thumbs up. Patrick Carolus, hello Patrick to the stream, and thank you for the sticker and the thumbs up. But largely the way I see it is that Aouar is just quality. I always like players of that style. He's just good. I really like what I've seen of him. I love players that have that technical ability to really slow the game down, but are also doing things at a fast nature. The amount of times that... Oh, Darius, thank you. What a lovely comment. A true, proper representation of our club, a true legend. Thank you so much, man. That's very nice of you. I have to stop for that comment. But I love players who can really basically drift through midfield and make it look very easy. Aouar against Manchester City was class. He was really, really good. He was causing us no number of problems, basically. He was so good at just skipping past the challenge and retaining the ball. And the amount of times Bayern surrounding him, he was basically the one that was more or less press-proof. I really like him. I would absolutely love him in Manchester City. I think he's quality. I think he's high quality. And he's one of those things where I'd like just get it done. Get him signed and work out where to play him later. If it means Ferdinand barely plays next season, if it means Gundogan plays less game time, so be it. But I think he's competing with Gundogan, not necessarily Phil Foden. Foden might play midfield, but I've got a feeling he's going to be playing further forward next season. And Sinster, with a positivity unicorn. Sinster, welcome to the stream, pal. Thank you so much again, mate. Largely, though, I just think he's 22 now, actually, Swizz. He's 22. I think he's 22 now. Houssem, Aouar. And this one's a weird one because, yeah, he's just literally just turned 22, so you're not far off, mate. He turned at the end of June, start of July, so he's young. And he could be the future of Manchester City Football Club in terms of midfield. I really like the idea of him coming. Gundogan may as well be Pep's son. That's a good point, Legan. He may as well be Pep's son. But, yes. Also, by the way, I've also got a song for Houssem if he comes already. It's a pretty good song. I've seen it before. Lukas and me, not sure if you know it. But basically, do you know the song? Fleetwood Mac, Show Major. I want to be with you everywhere. Oh, I want to play with you in midfield. I don't know. I haven't worked that bit out yet, but I'll stop it. Anyway, I just had that in my head before when I was writing the thumbnail for this video out. There's the song. Change the subject, Stephen. So largely, I would like the idea of him coming because I think he's a quality player. I don't know if he will come, but there are some weird rumours flying around at the moment. So some fans are basically saying that they reckon it could happen. So it's like fans, interestingly, who feel like they've got connections at the club. We all got to remember as well, basically, that Bernardo Silva came out of nowhere. He was like, boom. He was like that. He came out absolutely nowhere. So sometimes these signings can just miss the press, you know. They can miss the press. We all know that Guardiola likes this guy. Kevin De Bruyne was very positive as well, but afterwards, remember, De Bruyne was very positive. So Houssem Aouar done deal Arsenal? I hope not. I know they'd be linked to him, but I would like it. Anyway, that has been linked. Thank you for all the likes, by the way, and all the nice words. Give the video a like as well if you don't mind, and hit that subscribe button too. That song sucks. It's not the best one. Sorry about that, pal. My relative has cancer. Please pray for it. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Mohammed. Mohammed, I wish all the best for your relative. It's an awful thing, but hope she fights it, and I'm sure she will. People are strong, mate, so fingers crossed she pulls through. If you ever need to chat about it, mate, just feel free to message me on Twitter or anything like that. We can have a chat. Sorry to hear that. Looking at the rest of today's news as well, Lukas Nmecha has got a loan move to Anderlecht, which could be a good loan move for him. He's not really discovered his goal-scoring boots yet. Nmecha is a good footballer, but at Preston and Middlesbrough, he's done pretty well, but not really got his goal-scoring boots on. And we know Vincent Kompany kind of likes him. Oh, I'm getting a phone call from my mum. Shall I briefly put her on a call? 1 second. I'll just let her know, man. I did a video chat. Hiya, mum. I'm currently doing a live stream right now, so it's fine. Everyone, see you later, mum. Bye bye, everyone. My mum is just interrupting. Sorry, there she is. See you later. But basically, I like the idea of him going to Anderlecht. I think he could score some goals there. Vincent Kompany rates him. And also, Luis Fiorini, who's an 18-year-old midfielder. Very good. He's been training with the first team. Luis Fiorini is a very, very good player. I'm seeing a delayed video of me putting my mum on the screen, so sorry about that, mum. It's funny. Luis Fiorini has gone on loan to NEC Breda. He's only just turned 18, which is a hell of an accomplishment for an 18-year-old. He's Scottish, and I'm loving the comments coming in as well. He's Scottish. He's a very good player. He's a local lad, actually. I think he's got a Scottish dad or something like that. But he's actually a Manchester City fan as well. He's a very technical player, very calm on the ball, can play in a variety of positions and pings them in for fun. I'm loving everyone enjoying him. My mum getting in. Hello, Mummy Kompany, Esteemed Kompany. I'm getting the delayed comments, so it's great fun. Everyone's just loving it in the comments. It's great fun. Thank you very much for supporting my mum, the best person in the world after Nicola. Nah, level. Nicola and my mum are like that. They're probably fighting. Depends who's winning at the moment. I think you're winning. It's competition. No, you're both equal. So basically, Fiorini is a good loan move for him. I like to see some of these young, talented players get a loan a little bit earlier, because sometimes they go out at 19, 20, but he's already just turned 18, but Fiorini is very, very good for his age. He's like, as Jude just said as well, he's very technical, he can ping free kicks in, he's very good on the ball, he calms the game down massively, and I like that he's got a loan as he's turned 18 as opposed to waiting for another year or two, so that's very, very good for him. I like that. Interestingly as well, Rodri, Ferran Torres and Eric Garcia have been called up for the Spain squad. Eric Garcia getting his Spain squad as soon as he gets linked to Barcelona, of course. So Eric Garcia is in the Spain squad. Ferran Torres getting his call up, which is wonderful news for the UEFA Nations League. I'm really happy to see Ferran Torres being called up as well. Rodri, of course, always going to be there, but Eric Garcia being called up. On that note, apparently Ronald Koeman, the new Barcelona manager, has made Eric Garcia a priority signing, which is interesting. Barcelona have pretty much the worst defence in Europe at the moment, a truly terrible defence. So I think largely, if he's a priority and he's seen as that important, then surely they can, cough up, bring the money. I've already forgotten Nathan Ake's song. What's the Nathan Ake song? Nathan Ake, baby. Nathan Ake, whoa. Jay, there's your Nathan Ake song. That's got to stick, by the way. It should do, because it's a quality song. But yeah, Eric Garcia, I got a feeling he's going to go now. I've made my peace with him going as well, really. I've accepted it. I think he's a very good footballer, a very nice lad. But I think largely he has qualities that aren't really suited to the Premier League. As Ryan's just said, surely that puts Garcia's value up. I think he should too as well, Ryan Pike. I think largely, if they want him and he's a priority, and he's in the Spain squad, they can't be offering 15 million, can they? They can't be offering 50 million indeed. Anyway, thank you so much on getting the 40k. Thank you so much. Let me just bring these back in for a laugh again, because I like the confetti in. Yay, 40k. I'm going to leave them on screen until it gets annoying. Collab with City Extra. Mohammed, I was actually chatting to him earlier. I will do a collab with him at some point, definitely. I'm going to turn those off. They're very annoying. Our defence isn't much better than Barca's, to be honest. Probably a very good point, LG and Cow. But largely, I got a feeling we are going to sign someone surprising. And maybe, just maybe, it'll be Houssem Aouar. Aouar is a very good player. I just want him. He's the kind of person you see sometimes and you think, worry about where he's going to play at another point. All I want is a... Jay's not disappointed that you didn't sing as well in the background. You did, I think. She started it. I think she's just a little bit quieter, Jay, unfortunately. Oh, she's got a headache. She had a coffee today. He gives her headaches sometimes. Poor Nicola. It was a large cappuccino. What about Douglas Louise? Danny, it's a good question. And loads of other people asking about Douglas Louise. The rumours are now, apparently, is that Douglas Louise is going to be parked at Aston Villa for another year. And if he does really well, we'll just take up the 35 million option we got next season. I mean, we can afford it, so I guess it's not that big a deal. I think he's going to stay now. I like the idea of him coming, but I got a feeling it's not going to happen. I like him, though. I like the energy he could bring to the team, the dynamism. He's obviously a very energetic player, bit of a bastard as well. And sometimes you like fiery players, but it looks like, unfortunately, that won't happen. Another season at Aston Villa probably isn't a bad move for him, to be honest. Nimrod really likes Aouar. You should go for him, really cool baller. He is a cool baller. That's the best way to describe it. Someone just said Koulibaly's been linked to Chelsea. Is that true? Let me just check the reports. He better not be linked to Chelsea. Let me have a look. I can't see anything. I'm going to presume it's nonsense. Don't worry about it. Nothing to see here. I'm going to do some videos on Koulibaly, by the way. I'm going to have an Italian football expert on to talk about Koulibaly's form and what he can bring to Manchester City and what we really should be honestly kind of assessing him at. Because I know you all liked that video I did. Well, not all of you. A lot of you liked the Ferran Torres video I did where I talked about everything we need to know about him. So maybe I'll do a similar thing and try and reassess, you know, his strengths, his weaknesses, explain his season and all that kind of stuff. Hopefully you'll enjoy that. That'll be coming in the next few days. Saturday, I think, is going to be coming, actually. Patrick, thank you so much for the question once again, pal. If you got 2 of the 3, who are you taking? Koulibaly, Lautaro Martinez, and Aouar. Patrick, Patrick, that's a very difficult question to answer. What does everyone think? I'm probably going for Koulibaly and Lautaro Martinez, actually. No, actually, maybe Lautaro Martinez and Aouar, and then presume we get another defender. No, it'd be Koulibaly and Martinez. I think we need a striker more than we need a midfielder. I can get by another midfielder, and I think we need a centre-back, but Martinez would be fantastic. I mean, he's like the heir apparent to Sergio Aguero. I've always felt, and I've said quite a lot on this channel, that I believe Aguero's time next season could be a difficult one. It could be a very tricky one next season. It could be very difficult for him because injuries could catch up to him. I'm very nervous about that. He's had a meniscus injury in his knee, which can be a bit of a pain to get over. Allman saying, except Koulibaly, I want a striker. Martinez is my hope. Allman, I mean, you've answered Danny's question there, 2 of the 3. Martinez would be fantastic. He looks like a scorer of great goals as opposed to a great goal scorer, if that makes sense. But Lautaro Martinez looks primed to go up another level, maybe surrounded by quality players. I mean, he's surrounded by quality players already, but a higher level of quality players, hopefully with a better manager. A better manager being Guardiola, of course. I'm not saying get rid of Guardiola and sign him. But Martinez would be fantastic. The striker game at the moment, I don't think there's loads of strikers around that I'm desperate to see. I mean, I'd love Haaland at Manchester City, but who would you want at Manchester City in terms of strikers? I mean, we'd all want Mbappe, but that's never going to happen. We'd all want Haaland, that's probably not going to happen. Martinez feels realistic. Who else is there really? Jimenez probably isn't going to happen because he's not far off 30, so we'll want a young striker, I reckon. It's just tricky at the moment because I can't really think of many strikers that really fit this the bill that we need at the moment. It's just very difficult, basically. JC Productions, congrats on 40k. Go City. Oh, thank you so much, JC. Gonna bring him in for a second. Bit of confetti. JC, thank you very much. Very kind, mate. I've worked really hard to get this 40k, so thank you all for the support once again. I really, really appreciate it. It means a lot more than you can imagine to me. 45, and I'm very happy. It's like a mental block. 45, and I beat my old job, which is quite being made redundant, then beating your old job is just it's a hell of an accomplishment. So, Felix, Matt M said Joao Felix would be interesting. Yeah, I would take him in a heartbeat. Hussein saying, what do you think of Dybala linked to Man City? He seems to have gone quiet on that front, but I would take him as well. Sebastiano Esposito, I don't know much about him, to be honest, mate. Other than I'd sing his name as Esposito, playing up with Sergio Aguero. I'm sorry. Why do you watch my channel? I don't know why you watch it. What are you all doing? 418 people with better things to do than listen to this knobhead here singing about Esposito to Desposito. I'm sorry. Do you feel like we're testing Foden's patience, Stephen? Do you do that? I don't think so, really. I mean, Foden started an awful lot of games. I think he's probably quite happy where he is at the moment, to be honest. I think he's probably feels like he's earned Guardiola's trust. I don't think him not starting against Lyon was about his form. I think it was largely about Guardiola wanting to play in a different way. He got the start against Real Madrid and was fantastic. So, largely, basically, Foden will be happy. Lewandowski. I mean, come on, Sammy Hussein. Lewandowski. Be realistic. I mean, what's the point? By the way, give the video a like. 421 people, and it'd be nice to get to 200 likes if possible. It'd be appreciated. Helps more people find the channel. I would love to get Lewandowski, but largely I just can't see it happening. I mean, he's not going anywhere, is he? Joao Felix. A lot of people saying Joao Felix, which would be absolutely wonderful. Hello to Thomas. Hello, Thomas. Welcome to the stream. Nathan Aki, baby. Manchester City for life, getting that in there. Whoa, where's all these come from? So much going on here. All the chats. Nathan Aki. Whoa. I have to get that in there. Thank you for all the chats. Bring the confetti again. Big Johnny saying congrats on 40k. We should just invest in a cloning machine and clone Aguero. Clonio Aguero. I would very much be up for that. Big Johnny, thank you so much for the support. It's really, really appreciated. Richie Rifle, what a name. If Garcia is leaving with Stones and Otamendi being surplus, why do we not buy up a Mancano? Well, yeah, indeed. Richie, I would 100% go down for that. But unfortunately, I don't think it's going to happen. Manchester City for life, thank you so much for the requesting for the Nathan Aki baby. And Big Johnny, thank you so much for the support, mate. I really, really appreciate it. But Richie, back to your question. I just don't think City are willing to get rid of that many players in one summer. I mean, imagine this as a defence. So you got Koulibaly, and Upamecano, then you've got like Laporte and Ake. I mean, that's just. I mean, if anything, it's almost like too good. You know what I mean? I don't think Upamecano would actually want to come as well. To be honest, mate, if Richie. I think if I don't think he'd want to come and challenge Koulibaly and Laporte because I think he wants to play regularly, and Ake as well. I think he'd largely see that as too much competition and he'd want to play regular football somewhere. So maybe that's probably one of the reasons why. So maybe that's one of the reasons why. But Upamecano, I would take him in a heartbeat. He's so impressive. I've been saying actually for some time that I'd take Upamecano at Manchester City months and months ago. A long time ago. He's a quality footballer. Jeremy Wilson, I will do a Twitch stream today. I'm an affiliate now on Twitch, by the way. Twitch.tv/Esteemed Kompany. If you want to see me go and talk and play games over there, I'll be doing one probably in a bit. I reckon not too late. Maybe I might even do one. I don't know, pretty soon, maybe like 6:30 or something like that. I'll let you know either way. Free agent Cavani, please. Joan Isca, that's not a bad shout, you know. Cavani wouldn't be bad for a few months. I'd take him for a year as we try to find someone else. Maya saying, can we bribe Edding to come back? I mean, I would love that as well. Stephen, what do you make on Yaya's comments about Pep? Yaya, he's entitled to his opinion, but he probably explains why he's probably not got a statue, because he's very bitter towards Guardiola. I don't really agree with him. I think he's every right to say maybe he's underperformed a bit this season, but he put it this way, if it was a manager you'd like, he would not be telling him to leave. I personally think it's a little bit, I don't know, I thought he felt a little bit cheeky to say that, but we'll see. He doesn't like Guardiola, I think that's pretty obvious. Stephen, if we get Koulibaly, how about a chant to his full name to the tune of Let Me Entertain You? Kaladu, I don't know how, I mean, Kaladu, Koulibaly. Maybe it's. I mean, it's no worse than my Nathan Ake one, but possibly anyway. Yeah, I can't imagine that being sang around the Etihad. Stephen, have you seen Bernardo's tweet? What's he done now? I've seen loads of Bernardo's tweets. He's constantly baiting people like a little football Twitter person. He can do what he wants, but Percy vows he might ignore it. Talk about the American goalkeeper we're getting. Is that Zach Steffen? Is he coming back? Apparently. Is it Zach Steffen you're referring to? Is Zach Steffen coming back and then being number 2 would be interesting? Apparently he said he's come to fight for number 1, which every reserve goalkeeper says, but you wouldn't get in. He largely hasn't got. He's a good keeper, Zach Steffen, from what I can tell, like a really good shot stopper, but apparently he's not that good with his feet, which is a bit of an issue. So I'm surely if he comes back and he plays, that'd be pretty cool. You know, it's good to have a young goalkeeper with a lot of potential. It'd be good to have him. Dybala, Fabian Brown, Dybala. Is it Dybala then? Dybala? I don't know how to pronounce it anyway. Dybala. Is it Dybala? Dybala. Have I pronounced it right at any point? Is it Dybala? I've said Dybala so many times that I'm not even convinced it's a word anymore. Any news about Koulibaly? No, unfortunately. It's just at the moment with Koulibaly, I've got a feeling it's going to happen pretty soon-ish. Inside the next week or two, but largely it's just loads of journalists going, they're going to accept 70 million. Then one journalist goes, but they haven't bid 70 million. But then another journalist goes, but they would accept it if they wanted to, and they have bid. But then someone else goes, yeah, but they're preparing the bid, and it's like loads of back and forth. But they're all saying the same thing, and the 70 million euros thing keeps going around very often. So largely, I think we all probably know it's probably going to happen. We're just going to have to wait for it to happen, basically, which I'm fine. It's Dybala. There we go. Dybala. Dybala, I'll keep saying. Dybala. I don't like saying Dybala. It sounds weird, Dybala. But I'm going to get used to it. Dybala. I'll get used to it. I'm getting there. As I try and think. A little bit distraction confetti. Really enjoying this confetti. I need some more like things just to play with so I can go like that. But Nicholas here. What's you doing? You're in the background. Stop it. I'm getting distracted. Sorry. Sorry? Yeah, I have. I'm pretty giddy today. I've had a coffee as well. Make a fantasy league. Derek, I'm not actually that interested in fantasy football. I'm sorry, guys. I might try and do one for you guys to go, but I'm not really interested. Thank you, Miles, for the 40k. But back to Houssem. Let's go full circle back to the start. Houssem would be absolutely wonderful. I really like him. I think he's a very good footballer. I think he's gifted. I think he has that very David Silva-esque trait of slowing the game down, of dictating play, of knowing exactly where to be and exactly when to pass the ball and move it on. And you can't. That's really hard to find, basically. As the Spanish call it, it's pausa, which is basically put your foot on the ball, pause the game down, and get there. So largely, I would love him. I think we miss someone like that. I think Foden and Bernardo and Kevin De Bruyne really are all kind of like impact makers, where sometimes you just need someone who's going to slow things down and dictate play. People like David Silva are very, very, very hard to find. What are you going to do a giveaway? I'm trying to literally scraping by to pay my rent, so unfortunately I'll do a giveaway when I'm not scraping by to pay the rent. But one day. Sorry I'm late, sir. Robbie, no worries, man. Welcome to the stream anyway, Robbie. Congrats on 40k, best football channel on YouTube, long time subscriber. Dan, you're the best commenter on YouTube with all the others too. But thank you so much, Dan. Very kind of you. Can you please answer Hussein? I answered Hussein. I guess it's a time delay. You got some greys in the have you been drinking milk, or you getting some greys in the cachet? Are you on about just greys in my hair? I've had greys in my hair for years, unfortunately. Or you're on about the beard? I've had greys in the beard for years as well. So yeah. Who do you want to sign? City to sign? I want Manchester City to sign Houssem. I want them to sign Haaland and Koulibaly, because that would be mental. But that's never going to happen. I'd like a striker. Basically, I would like City to sign a striker this summer. We've got a winger in, we've got a centre back. I really like Diego Carlos Koulibaly. I'm not arsed as long as we get centre back in. I would like Houssem. I've really rated him for a long time, so that would be enough for me. Aouar would link well with KDB. Edgar, I totally agree. Someone who basically balances out Kevin De Bruyne's more dynamic side. Sometimes you need someone who can just put his foot on the ball. Basically, Aouar reminds me a little bit of like a young Gundogan. Like Gundogan, when he was at Dortmund, was so much more sprightly, basically. He had that kind of same ability to twist and turn and pirouette and shield the ball he does now. But he just wasn't a little slow thing. You know, Gundogan was really dynamic when he was at Dortmund. And now you see the one he is now. I don't want to say Barcelona there. Now you see the one that he is now, and he's just like kind of slow. He's a good player, don't get me wrong, but I'd rather have that Gundogan, but with energy and dynamism and a little bit more fight. I mean, that's what Aouar is to me, so it'd be fantastic. Zetanist, I don't think we don't necessarily need one, but I think he would improve the team and it'd be better for him. So yeah, I mean, sometimes you just get you sign some quality players and you work out what to do. Jay Hughes has made a good point as well. Steve, 4-3-3 to change to 4-2-3-1. I would like that. Now imagine a situation where you've got your 4 defenders at the back, then you've got one of Rodri or Gundogan, call it Rodri, and then next to him I would have literally Bernardo or Aouar, so you got them, and then you'd have ahead of them, you'd have obviously Kevin De Bruyne there, then you'd have Ferran Torres, Sterling Morris behind the striker. I think that would make loads of sense, having Rodri there for his kind of strength and physicality, but then having the energy of a Bernardo or a Houssem Aouar next to him would be so much more dynamic, and that's what I want. Don't put Gundogan and Rodri next to each other, please. It's just so slow. It's just so slow. And I'm kind of bored of seeing that happen. So largely, I would like it. The Dybala rumours have gone, unfortunately, Jeremy. Unfortunately, he seems to have died down. But who knows? Dybala down. That doesn't make any sense. I tried it anyway. You should give away FIFA 21 copies for the giveaway. Who said I was doing a giveaway, by the way? Where does this come from? I can't afford to buy a FIFA 21 copy to give away. If I got loads of money, I know you see the super chats, which are great, by the way, but this is just trying to pay my rent, you know? So, like, it gets taxed massively. So, all your super chats you see, I lose like a third of that, which I'm very appreciative, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining, but it's not as much as you think, really. I'm just trying to pay my overhead. So if I get a few contracts free, big ones, I'll definitely do a copy of FIFA to give away. I'll try and get a free copy of FIFA and then give that away. When Nicola gets a job as well. So basically, Nicola at the moment is redundant. So every penny, and also I got scammed. So basically, I am, financially. Life is not good for me, but I'm doing okay. For fact, yeah, when I'm more secure, I'll do a giveaway. Callups to the Baby Shark. I could never do that, Alster. I would not do that. I would not sing it. It's cooler. Do. Nicola's singing in the background. I'm not sure if you can hear her, but she's laying on the floor. Nicola's turned into a small animal, by the way. She literally just lies on the floor in front of the door. It's warm. She lies there like a dog. You know when like dogs lie on the floor because the surface is cold. Lizards do that, don't they? Is it lizards? Yeah. Nicola does that now. It's weird, but bless her. And this is what redundancy does to you, apparently. She ends up on the floor. Cornet is a fraud. He's a shit player, but made him look world class. Well, yeah, indeed, Abiram. He's an average player, but we made all of Lyon look class, unfortunately. I see it getting played by Napoli again with Koulibaly. We'll see, mate, Brian. We'll see. We'll absolutely see. Basically, I think they'll do a deal this time. I think they know he wants to go, and I think largely we'll see. Jeremy Wilson, my job. I'm a digital content creator. Now I'm just a YouTuber these days, I guess. Really, I do a lot of freelance stuff as well. I try to do some freelance stuff as well, but digital content creators, I always say, presenter and producer is what I always say as well. But I'm not very good at it. Let's hope to get 1 million subscribers. Would you have Felix or Martinez? I would have both of them, Sammy. Either or would do wonderfully. I like the idea of a project, and I like the idea. Like, the reason I like the idea of someone like Felix and Martinez coming in is because we've already got Aguero and Gabriel Jesus, so they don't have to jump in and be fantastic straight away. But fully well knowing that Aguero probably will go in a year from now anyway, so we'll see. Just do 150k or say something people need you to do one. Take care of yourself, bro. These videos are great enough. Jarian, thank you so much. I'll blag some free stuff, right? I'll get some free stuff and I will do a giveaway, but there'll be some free stuff I'll blag somewhere. Nicola is a lizard person, Adam C said. She'd love to be a little lizard. She's got a lot in common with lizards, actually. She loves just kind of podging about. She's adorable, basically. Your first choice left back, Mr. Blessed. At the moment, it's Mendy for me, but we'll have to see for next season. I'm hoping. Basically, the left back's such a weird one. We were linked to that young lad, Ryan Aitnori, that French